Hi everyone, welcome to Sunday Runday. I'm Brett from Run Queensland. Today I'm joined by Simon from Run Queensland as well, and we're here at Terella Brewing, the home of the new Yandina Five'0. We thought today we'd do a little bit of a chat about the event that's coming up on the 26th of March 2022. Entries are opening on the 1st of October, so we're really excited. We thought we'd have a chat a bit about the event and see how we go. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Hey mate.
Hey Bretto, nice to be back on since edition 1. It's my first time back. We've had a full calendar since then, right?
Yeah.
But,
so I thought we'd chat a little bit about the event. Maybe we might start by talking about the trail. So off you go.
Oh yeah, let me point out, you're going to go down this road, up into those hills, lost in the hills there somewhere. Yeah, mate, it's pretty exciting for us. It's something that we've been we've got an unofficial Terella Run Club that's been out here most Fridays for the last probably year. And it's been a pipe dream of ours to have a event start and finish here, and we've managed to work out 3 pretty awesome courses, I think.
Yeah.
50k, 21k, 12k, all on a single loop per course.
Yep.
So yeah, it's up in the back of Yandina, a little bit of Kalulabin, but predominantly all new virgin trail, really. So
all in Mapleton National Park. So this one's been a long time in the planning. So the 50k will start with that. It's got 1600 meters of elevation and descent.
Yep, it's got some pretty testing climbs in it, but I think some of the descending is going to be what tends to test people, because you climb for the first half more or less, and then it's mostly descending on the way home. So it's going to be interesting to see how it's tackled. New to a lot of people will be running an ultra at the end of March in Queensland. I think that's going to be something that adds a bit of spice to the day, but we live in Queensland.
It'll bring it all home. It'll bring it all home when they come back here, though, mate. And the festivities. I think.
Well, I know what I'd be doing after a hard 50k race.
You do it after a hard 2 minutes on camera, mate.
I recommend the hazy mid strength.
And I'm on the kombucha, so I'm on the lemon myrtle and ginger kombucha. But there is a nice climb to start this 50k up to Point Glorious.
Carroll Break.
Checkpoint 1. So once they get there, you guys will have an amazing view of the coast. Really, it's stunning up there. Beautiful rainforest, few creek crossings. They're not much water in them, but beautiful.
Yeah, I think that time of year there might be a bit of water around.
Yeah,
if we have a wet season.
Bit of fire road there after that, which if you kind of manage that climb, it's a fairly steady climb up to 10 kilometre mark.
Yep.
Then you hit that fire road where I think, personally for me, that's where I'd be starting to move a bit more. Yep. I think those that are racing will need to manage that first 10 kilometres, mate.
I think so, yeah. That, and then the 21k takes in that same climb up to Point Glorious.
Yeah, I mean that's the 21k. That's got a 700 metres of ascent descent.
Yep.
Geez, it's hard to say that. Ascent descent quickly. It sounds like one word when I say it.
Up and down.
Up and down.
Up and then down.
700 metres up, 700 metres down.
Yeah.
It's a good 21k though. I've run that one. Rory's run the 50. And he had a solid hit at that. But the 21k, it's a beautiful, stunning one. There'll be limited entries in that 21 too.
Yeah.
There's more in the 50. Then we go to the 12k. That's got 360 metres of elevation. I was pretty shocked when we had a look on our polar watches and noticed that I'm like 360, because I did, and I thought it's a beautiful course though.
It is. I think it's typical of what we normally do. We're not going to do it for the sake of doing it, right? It's going to all 3 courses are going to test everybody in their own ways. It's trail running, we can't pick the smoothest and flattest routes every time. We haven't gone out of our way to find the hilliest ones, although you may be questioning that. But I think it's a typical Run Queensland course. We're not here to make it easy for anyone, but we want to make it achievable. The cut-off times are going to reflect that as well, I think.
Oh yeah, well the 50k cut-off, we've got 12 hours, 21 I think 6 or 7, you can check the website for that. They're all fair cut-offs, same with the 12k, so it's open to those that just really want to have a go. I mean, the fast guys are like the 50 course, I think it's quite runnable for them.
Yep, it's and even in the 12k, if you want to come out and have a walk around out in the bush, then you'll have a chance to do that. There's enough time for you to be able to do that too, and still know that you've had a testing day. So
Definitely some good photo opportunities out there.
Beautiful, especially up at Point Glorious there. If it's a day like today, it's going to be magic.
Yeah, there'll be a few hashtags going on there. So I thought then we could talk a little bit about Terella. I mean, you've got a lot of experience here. I've been here a few times, but maybe run through, mate, what a day looks like here, from the petting zoo, when that's open. I'll let you explain what happens at Terella, because it's one of those events for me that you could bring the family along to and make a day of it. There's 66 acres here, and you can sit out in the grass here and chill out for the day. So
yeah, definitely. It's Terella's been around, I think it's 2 years. They've just maybe celebrated their 2nd birthday. It's a beautiful property. It's not it's in an industrial shed. There's a little bit of space for seating and that, but what they encourage you to do is bring out a pop top marquee, put your picnic blanket down. Kids can bring their scooters and have a ride around. They have an awesome petting zoo, which is open from 9 till 11:30.
11:30. Yeah.
There was talk about potentially having that run longer on Yandina Five'0 day anyway, but that's something for the kids to be able to do, come and engage with the animals and that. There's a horse back here that keeps shouting at us or whatever it's doing.
Yeah, they've got the sheep, the goats. The kids love them, and then they sort of run them all back, don't they, and bring them back in the arvo. So you can bring the kids down and enjoy that as well here.
Yeah, there's they're famous for not only their beer, but the very impressive lineup of food trucks that they get out here. 3 or 4, I think it is, normally on a weekend.
I think I've been told for our event there might be a few more than 4. So they range from wood-fired pizza trucks, Buddha bowls,
burgers,
Greek food, burgers.
There's Asian, there's Thai, there's vegan, there's all sorts of dietary requirements are catered for. There's going to be live music.
Yeah.
What time that starts, we haven't nutted out yet, but it'll be through most of the day. So it's going to be a great family day, and I think a lot of our events are in national parks, and we're sort of inhibited by the space and the restrictions and the rules of what we can normally do. So this is a dream location for us to be able to put on a race.
Venue.
I think. Yeah, I remember the first day we sat out here having lunch, and mine started ticking over. So yeah, we're very, very excited about it. Entry's open 1st of October, so that's only a week away now, and we can't wait to welcome everyone out here.
Yeah, I think with this venue too, I mean, you might want to have a little bit of a chat about craft beers.
Of course.
Because they do brew them on site, local family business that's just grown, and people have embraced the place. So just from a venue point of view, I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, a massive selection of craft beers. They've got their standards. There's probably about 8 regulars on there, and then they rotate 2 or 3 different sort of experimental beers through there. They don't put it on just for the hell of it. There's a lot of passion that goes into it. There's also a ginger beer that they do.
Megan and Estelle love that.
There's a hard lemonade that they do. I know Stace likes that. There's a couple of ciders that they do. There's infused waters. There's kombucha. There's a massive selection there. Coffee van will be here. Breakfast potentially.
Yeah, they're going to do the breakfast. Yeah, there's going to be a breakfast truck, so it'll be well catered for here. Just to run through the weekend, what it'll look like. We will have a sign on here on the Friday night from 4 to 8. So if you're going to come and make a weekend of it up on the Sunshine Coast, you can come on the Friday night, either grab a feed here, grab your race bib.
Welcome to country.
Yeah, there'll be a welcome, of course. I don't know if that'll be the Friday. We might even do it on the Saturday. We'll see. But there will be sign-on on the Saturday as well. We understand like a lot of people mightn't be able to get up here, so we'll try and manage that on the Saturday morning as well. So there'll be that sign-on the Saturday.
Yep.
Just to go through to every entry in all distances, we'll get a tech tee.
Yep.
There's a finisher's memento that's in the process of being produced, but we won't bring that out yet. But and then in the 50k, we've got like I'd say there'll be a post about that.
Yeah, in the next couple of days.
Next few days, that we're going to put up regarding, I guess, times that you finish with a coloured trucker hat that we're going to have for the 50k. So there'll be different time categories which will go up on the website. But yeah, there'll be four different time categories. So there'll be a trucker cap for the 50k finishes as well.
Yeah, that follows along with what we do at Blackhall in the 100k at Blackhall, where your finishing time dictates your the colour of your finisher's buff. We know a lot of you like that, so we thought we might take it to a trucker hat for this one. And I'm just finalising a couple of designs at the moment, but it's more or less done. So
yeah, they look pretty cool.
They do.
You gonna have a run in it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a run in it, but I think someone might have to stay here and keep the beers cold.
Yeah, that'll be you. So that's pretty much really a little bit more about the Yandina race. I think you guys will have a great time at it. That's one thing I'm pretty sure we can guarantee. It'll be like all our other races. A lot of fun here. But it's a great, I think the venue is just amazing. So there's some amazing trail out there too. So we're looking forward to sharing this one with you guys.
Yeah, very, very excited. It's been a long time coming. We've spent a lot of hot days out in the trails trying to piece together a course that sort of makes sense and flows nicely and asks a few questions, creates a race. So yeah, very, very excited about this one, Bretto.
Yeah, so if it's like any of the other events, getting quick, because we do have a limit on our permit, which is normal. So if you're really considering doing it, jump on, getting quick, so that you get a spot.
On that opening day entries, just secured it yesterday. Brody from the North Face has confirmed we'll have a little North Face Run Queensland like collab prize pack that's going to get drawn for the to a lucky entrant who enters on opening day, 1st of October. And that's going to include a pair of the new Vective Endurance shoes.
Really?
So yeah, so pair of shoes up for grabs there if you're lucky enough and you get your entry in on opening day. Doesn't matter which distance you enter, you're going to be in the running.
Oh, matey.
Oh, he's excited.
He's excited. He's let it go. Mate, we can't give you 4 pairs. Hang on, 2 pairs.
That's enough
That
for
would've been-
butcher.
I've
Enough
gone off.
kombucha.
I thought he had 8 feet.
All right.
So thought we might just have a quick touch on Blackhall 100. Okay, so we got the sold out event with 3 weeks. Well, actually,
3 weeks
it'll
Saturday.
So for us, they'll have finished 3 weeks from now. So they'll be done.
Yeah.
So
Oh man.
yeah, we're getting excited. We've been working hard in the background. There's been a lot going on up in Mapleton already. Everything's a-okay. We're ready to go. So we'll have emails coming out in the next probably week and a half. There'll be an email coming out with your bib number on and just some information. So there should only be a couple of emails. There's not too much that we need to tell you. There'll be a video with myself and Gavin going over that we'll send out. It's a YouTube link just over some of the stuff that we need to let you know about for the event. Yeah. But I thought we might have a little chat.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the form a lot more than me.
I do. I am a bit of
We
a.
focused a lot on the women's 100k, but I had a look at the men's 100k start list. It looks pretty wild too.
It is, and there's still a few that are coming in late, you know. But yeah, the 100k men's race, we definitely didn't intend to leave the men out of it. The ladies' race is especially good this year, and there's a few more entries that have come in that are going to add a bit of spice to that. The men's race, well, I'm pretty excited about it. We've got obviously Casey returning. He has had a pretty good year this year, but he has been a bit quiet. I've noticed his Strava hasn't been on showing all his activities, I don't think, over the last few months.
Casey's
so
secret
defending,
training?
yeah,
Secret training.
squirrel.
Well, yes.
So Casey Munro, defending champion, is going to be back. We have excitingly Tom Brimlow from the Gold Coast is coming up.
Yeah.
Tom is the defending UTA 50k champion from this year, so be interesting to see how he goes. I think this course probably is going to suit him, the Blackhall course. We have Nick Bamford from the Gold Coast as well. Nick has, I can't rattle off his results, but I know he's had some success at the 100 mile. Tarawera 100 mile, I think he was a top 10, top 20 finisher. He has had success at the Guzzler. There's a couple of other 100k ones that just skip my mind, but anyway, he's going to be there pushing it up the front. And also probably someone that's under the radar a little bit is coast local Sam Stowe, who is pop running. He is a recent 11 something UTA finisher. So I remember reading a bit about his experience down there, and it's the first time that he's sort of strung a good 100k together, and he may have it dialed in. I've been keeping an eye on his training, and he's been out on the course a lot. He knows what he's in for. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting men's race. I don't think Casey will be running away.
The one thing
too
we've got
early.
to say is we don't know everyone's form. So there's sometimes we get that one person that comes and just shows us, oh, we've missed them. So we can only go on kind of, I guess, what we know and stuff like that. I've got a real interest with Tom Brimlow coming to the 100k with Casey, because I know when he won UTA this year, he had a cracker of a time. Casey was 10th. He had a bit of a rough day.
Yep.
But it'll be interesting to see, 100k is a lot different. Yeah, but I think it looks like it's going to be exciting as well. They'll have to go under 10 hours.
You would think so, yeah. I
think so.
Yeah,
unless it's hot, and it's not tipped to be hot.
No, I think it's definitely. I wish we had enough in the piggyback to put some drones out on course and get some good coverage going out there, because it's going to be pretty good to see. The 50k men's and ladies race. I'm
not too aware of all the runners in that. So that's we always find usually that there's a standout that comes out of the woodwork. I mean, we had Risha in her first 50 last year, wasn't it?
Yep.
And I mean, she's definitely one of those ones you'd definitely be looking to in the 100k. So, the 50.
Look, there's Helen Greenfield who ran second to Risha. She'll be out up there again. She's had some unlucky race cancellations and that this year, so I think she'll be chomping at the bit, ready to go. Oh, the name of the lady really escapes me, but there's a local glasshouse lady who is a obstacle course racer. Yeah. She's in the 50k. I think I apologise for not remembering her name, but she'll be pushing the pace at the front.
Paperwork in front of you.
Yeah, I should have. Who else? There's a couple of local coast girls. Look, I think some of the Gold Coast and Brisbane runners are going to come out and try and stick it to the coasties, but we've got some strong coast runners, I think, in the men's as well. Yeah,
the 21k, I do know a couple of those in that, and the men's race is like going to be full on. Like you've got Tim Vincent. I'm not sure where he's at, because I'm pretty sure he'll run the Sunshine Coast Half Marathon. He's like a bloody 104 runner. I think he just ran a PB 10k the other day, about 28:50 something. I think that's right. I hope I haven't insulted him, but anyway, it's low.
Yep. Well,
he ran 135 on that 21k course last year, which was just mind-blowing. He was 20 minutes in front of second place, and second place is a solid runner last year. But we've also got the Red Bull sponsored Courtney Atkinson coming.
Yeah, I haven't seen his name on as he entered it yet. So there we go. And he knows Tim from the Gold Coast.
Yeah, they've trained together.
They trained together a bit, so they'll know each other.
It's got to be road versus trail.
Road versus trail. Yeah.
Then you've got I don't know how much he's been training either, but you've got Brian Wilder. Well, I think he'd be 50-year-old now. He's at least 49.
Yep.
He won the 50K last year in just an amazing time. He's got a marathoning background.
Yeah,
he's in the 21 as well.
Yep.
So unless there's other runners, I mean, this will be an interesting time. You're going to have to hurry from the start
to get there.
Back to QCCC to see them finish, mate. I think they're going to beat the car. So good.
It's
and I think in the women's, pretty sure that Ellie Franks is back to defend her 21.
I did see her name on
the so list, other than that, I'm not sure. It's really hard with the 21 for people to bloody even get in it with just 200 runners. You know, it went so quick. So you know, a lot of these guys can't even get in it. You know, I'm getting emails all the time about 21Ks, and it's just chock-a-block. There's no movement because we've got buses and permits. We just can't put any more in. It's really, it's disappointing to see when people can't get the run it. But
I've got no doubt that we've left people out there, but definitely come up and mention to Brett or I that we didn't mention you in the video, but you won. So that's what we'd like to hear.
Yeah.
Somebody, a dark horse come through and take the chocolates.
Did you just say that because two horses walked in behind?
Two dark horses.
One dark horse.
Walked into a bar. Why the long face?
Oh, stop, please. It's getting bad. Everything's really set to go. We're really looking forward to this, and you know, we missed out on Rainbow Beach, which was really disappointing for us. It actually makes it really tough for events when these cancellations happen. So hopefully, mate, we all get there and get to play on the 16th. We can't wait to get there. It's one of the favourite weekends of the year. We get all of our community together.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's like
100% Friday night at the QCCC is as special for me as, you know, watching the last few guys come over the finish line. I love that Friday night, and you know, everyone getting together. Some people haven't seen each other for probably 12 months.
Oh yeah.
They all hang out and they have a chat. All the Instagram friends catch up that have a real catch up, and it's a special weekend, and I'm looking forward to potentially replicating that here at Terella. So with that, you know, we've got 6 months apart. We've got an opportunity to bring everyone together and hang out and just have a good time.
Well, I think we responded to, mate, actually made a great point there. I think we responded to people asking us to do another ultra. And we didn't want to do another 100K because it's a long distance. The 50K is manageable for most people, so this is that one. So if you happen to miss out on the 50K with Blackall, this one's going to be pretty special, mate. Like, this venue here, I can't believe that we're doing an event here. It's so good.
So
do you know what I mean? From sitting in there 12 or so months ago, having beers and stuff, with this idea, could you do an event here, to actually having one here is pretty amazing. I mean, you guys came with the idea, and we just were able to put it all together, and it's going to be fantastic. So
it's also the positioning of it on the calendar is important for us. We spent time down at UTA, and we wanted to try and put a race on that was going to assist a lot of the coast, or a lot of the Southeast Queensland community anyway, that go down to UTA. So that 12K, 21K, 50K translates to a good training day for your UTA 22, 50 and 100.
Yeah, it does.
Good elevation. I think elevation is important to be able to practice your nutrition and carry your mandatory gear, even, all that sort of stuff. Put an action plan together.
Well, the other part about the course too is this first 2.5 kilometres is private property, so no one can even get to play on it. So
that's right.
Even being allowed to use a couple of bits of private property to access track is really special. So,
I don't know how many cows they are, but I know that they come and chase you down the fence line when you run through there.
Yeah, on the other side of the fence, not actually
side.
Next to you or anything. So don't worry about that. They're separate from us.
Oh, we might open the gate on race day.
Run with the bulls.
Yeah.
Might say there's a bull.
Then,
Going.
There's also some epic private rainforest in the back there that
Mate. I was in there today.
Yeah.
So good.
like no one's ever been in there.
Spectacular.
You know? So that's pretty special as well. So
Yeah.
I think it's exciting. Blackhall, Yandina, we've got Beerwah in between there somewhere.
Well, yeah. The other thing is too. The Beerwah at daybreak entries are open, and they're actually we haven't mentioned it, but they're just been on the website, so you can go onto the website and enter that. But that's filling up fast as well. So I think there's well over 100 already. So we haven't sort of mentioned that that's open, but they are open. So the night run will open up probably after Blackhall now, but which is popular because we've got those car seat covers. So geez, too, they're popular. But anyway. Mate, that might do us, I reckon. We've been banging on for a while.
Yeah, so
Mentioned our events.
what have you been up to, Brett, since UTA? You been doing anything exciting or put you on the spot?
Not with running. No, we've been playing with this course a lot. Not much running for me. I had to push really hard to try and do under 14 hours at UTA, so...
I gave you a chance to drop that in there.
Did you reckon anyone knew that?
You know what? Brett did under 14 hours at UTA, in case
Not
you didn't
bad for
hear
an
that.
old bloke. Not bad for an old bloke. Yeah, no, I sometimes get a problem with one of my knees, so all I do is rest it and slowly come back into running again. So there's nothing on the horizon. I might try and do a couple of the Brisbane events next year if I can, if I can get right. But I'm starting to run again now, which is nice. Nothing dramatic, but more really time's taken up with the events and getting them right. So
we've got 100 k's of course to mark in a couple of weeks' time. So
well, I'm looking forward to that. So
it's always good fun.
It is. It's a great week leading up to the race, and from a I suppose for me, I've done a lot of running earlier on, and it's earlier on when I was about 35, and I've done a lot of 100-mile races and stuff like that, and 100k's, and for me now, I just get a real buzz out of being involved with the events, with the team of guys we've got this passionate team of people that just love running.
Yeah.
So it's like working with my friends. It's amazing, and then. When I get to see people, especially ringing the bell for me up at Blackhall, I don't know, I might as well half the time have a box of Kleenex there with me. Like I used to get embarrassed by it, now I just think, because you can feel people's emotion, and there's something about the connection from the heart for me when I get to connect with these people on this moment, that they've waited for maybe forever, or they've done it before and they get to do that, and you get to share that moment with them. Something special happens for me, and it happens from about now 8:30 in the morning when the first person crosses in the 21.
That's right.
Till 6 a.m. the next day. Well, 5:59 and 59 seconds the next day. So I suppose I've been doing a lot with running.
I agree. I think there's something to be said for that. I think you said it to me last year. I like to see the fear in their eyes on the start line, which is something I paid attention to last year, and it's definitely there. And then you look at runners' eyes when they come back across the finish line. I think, and we would have met between the two of us every one of them last year.
Yeah.
And man, what a buzz! I can't wait for that to happen.
I don't.
Again.
That's what one of the guys was saying. Oh, when Simon has a sleep, I said, I think Simon's like me. He doesn't sleep. I think you kind of fall asleep on the floor now, and then you hear someone coming up the finish line. This is late at night, obviously, and it's a buzz. I don't sleep for a lot longer than that.
It was it was like 100 miles. I have a 7-minute trail nap on the side of the finish line, and then get up and go again. So
there's always someone that comes in towards 6 a.m. as that sun's rising. It's so good. And if that's you, we can't wait to see you finishing.
We'll be there.
We'll be there cheering you on. We love it. So, I suppose on that note, mate, we might wind it up and
I think so.
Let everyone have a sleep after this long-winded talk. Thanks for joining us today on the Sunday run, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys in about 2.5 weeks. We can't wait, and we can't wait to see you up in Mapleton. Have a great taper, everyone. See ya.
See you in Mapleton.